Peace. Top of the daybreak. I look like a Martian today, don't I? True Aquarian fashion. We like to be weird, strange, and unusual. That's just who we are. So anyways, next door they're doing construction on the house. They tore up a whole entire tin roof. They said they took it down because it had leaks. How can you tell if it has leaks if hasn't been raining? There's nothing wrong with the tin roof. The ancestors of the house said there was nothing wrong with it because they know how they built it. If there were leaks when they tore the tin off, the wood underneath that the tin was placed on would have water spots or water condensation holes. I didn't see any. Not the first one. The evil deeds of men. Men. So, I know a lot of people have been really focusing on this moon, the last few moons in Aquarius, and the one coming up, the full moon in Aquarius, and the new moon in Leo. And I know that the church across the street from me has been doing rituals, has been since the Cancer moon. So for over a month now, they've been doing rituals. But what I keep seeing on top of the roof is certain animals, like I've been seeing the bull, the dragon. I've been seeing the dragon a lot. How many people say, I've heard people say over the course of, some people say dragons need to be killed. The dragon's Archangel Michael, so why would you want to kill Archangel Michael? Or kill the dragon while you're hollering and asking for Archangel Michael's protection? I will never understand that. Dragons represent intuition and wisdom, ancient wisdom. So if anybody's hollering kill the dragon, you're basically saying kill wisdom. But when I think of the dragon always gets me back to a space of Leo, and it's Leo season right now. And so I pulled some cards from my Egyptian deck on what's going on with this moon. And this is what I pulled. Straight up out of the deck came the Aquarius sign with the moon. I only did 6 cards. The Hangman with the Magician. The Two of Pentacles reversed with the Nine of Swords. And this is what I'm getting off of this reading. Because I pulled these 3 together. I'll show you. Maybe if I put this down, try to at least, I can show you better what I'm talking about. Hopefully you can hear me because I know I'm really bad with angles. Sometimes, so please forgive me. These 3 came out, okay? And because I do light and dark, right? I do dark and light and what's seen and what's not seen. And this came out on what I see, right? The seeing side. And this came out on the unseen side, okay? But what I'm getting is this. Because a lot of people believe that the moons are not worthy of anything, or we've been taught that, and now we're starting to get into more of our moons. But I always grew up with people who always honored the moon, didn't do certain things on the moon, wouldn't cut their hair under the moon, wouldn't plant under certain moons, wouldn't do anything, because I love Farmer's Almanacs. I get one just about every year. Since people don't want to move their moon or get to a space of humanitarian or friendship and just being aloof and more out there, out the box, right? They're so busy trying to control and be these magicians that turn green with envy, with jealousy, and trying to stop people and encapsulize them, right? The Hanged Man is basically for what people are going to end up having to sacrifice, but they don't want to sacrifice anything. So it leads back to your illusions and things of this nature, and plenty of people always want to laugh at things all the time, and we show up for things out of balance. You'll get a person that does a video calling their baby ugly. It gets 40 million people show up for it. Nobody's thinking about what their baby's going to experience when their baby gets older or somewhere down the line finds that video. We keep blocking things or trying to take things from here, which are the blessings and the gifts, right? And everything that be, all the witchcraft that everybody keeps hollering about in spell work is being set free from a higher space and a higher scope, because it's giving people this space and this illusions and their mental anguish. It's the Hanged Man and it's Piscean energy that's giving people their illusions and their mental anguish, because they didn't honor earth, they didn't honor air, they didn't honor fire, they didn't honor the changes. Everybody wants to know what all this stuff was about. Many people can't even break it down and explain it anymore, because now we're beyond the space of everything that was written, which kind of like we're at the cliff. And one of my favorite books is always Where the Sidewalk Ends. So now we're at the space of where the sidewalk is ending. And instead of us balancing and getting to a space of truth and getting to a space to where the blessings can come in, we're still stuck in a space of mental anguish, because many of us like control or lack self-discipline, don't know how to do anything unless we're told to do it. This is about creating something totally, completely new. I know, because I'm an Aquarius and I have heavy Aqua placements in my chart. I also have heavy Libra placements in my chart. And my Saturn and my Uranus are both at very high degrees. They're at high degrees because I'm an ancient and old soul. And I literally was born to come and help shape and reshift things. And I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part because I love Earth. And I'm a guardian of Earth. You have all these people in the spaces of tarot and astrology, and they forgot that Aquarius is the guardian of astrology and the guardian of the stars. That many people who are in this space will tell you they don't really care for Aquarius is. They think that we're hell, right? They say that we're evil. Some of them are. Many of us aren't. But you're stepping all up into our space and energy of what Aquarius governs when you say you don't like Aquarius and says Aquarius has a God complex. It's not that Aquarius has a God complex. It's that Aquarius is ruled by both Saturn and Uranus. In current day, the only planet that people say Aquarius is ruled by is Uranus. Uranus is the Great Awakener. So even if you only want to say Aquarius is ruled by the Great Awakener, why would you call the Great Awakener something evil? I don't know, because this is what Aquarius wants to give the collective, right? Wants to give us this, the blessings of this. But since you won't, and you won't, and Aquarius is the water bearer. Aquarius and Pisces are definitely talking. The old age, the prior age was the Piscean age into the Aquarian age. So they're talking. They're talking. The Pisces is crying to Aquarius and telling Aquarius everything that wasn't done, how they weren't honored or appreciated, and how their gifts were annihilated and abused. And since Aquarius is air, it is the masculine component of the zodiac. Pisces is water, it's the feminine component of the zodiac. This is masculine and feminine. The masculine component is doing its best to try to save the feminine component But many people always want to take the feminine component and stick the feminine component in this space of anguish, where you're stilling and calling it equal. It's not equal. Look, if it was equal, why? It's my Two of Pentacles card upside down. In reverse. I'm not going back into mental anguish. But many people, their mentals and logics are basically cracking and splitting right now. And we see it. I see it. Because Gemini and Aries want order. They really do. They really do. Because they rule this card right here in this space right here. But many of us don't know how to change and transform. We neglect origins. We neglect each other. We neglect our own natural gifts because we're always looking for somebody else to do it for us. And that was by design. This Aquarius moon is setting us up for the Lionsgate portal, which is already active. And many people are tracking it. Many. But Aquarius is Leo's air guardian. We go together. So if you love the lion and you love Leo, you can't say that you hate Aquarius, because Aquarius and Leo are the fixed Omega masculine pole that's trying to help us all to heal. I want to heal this. I want to help people to see better, to know better, to do better, because it's time. Let me show you. See? Pisces said it's time to stop mental anguish. If you have hope, faith, wish fulfillment, which is Aquarius, the guardian of this, then you will do better, be better, and show up better. Stop being so self-entitled, always wanting to be the center and face of attention, relying on people, tricking them, trapping them into spaces that they've outgrown. I want peace. And I want the world to know peace, love, support, and the truth. With love. Whew, I gotta get ready for work. Smoking hot. The Aquarius